All right, what is up, everyone? We are live. Got Darlington this week. I'm just getting in from TriCounty and a birthday party, so big time. Do have the poll question up. Who's going to get the final transfer spot? Will it be the 17 of Chris Busher? Will it be the 23 of Bubba Wallace, who has the poll? Will it be the 1 of Ross Chastain, or will it be the 8 of Kyle Busch, who obviously has to win his way in? Mm. All right, so let's jump right into the paint schemes. If you want to follow along, the paint scheme link is right there in the description. And starting off with the one car of Ross Chastain, that number 1 Busch Beer car, really good looking car. To me, that's going to be my favorite of the weekend, but we're going to start off here at number 1. We'll see what else catches our eye here. Number 2, Discount Chevy Tire of Austin Cindric. We've seen that one before, always a good looking paint scheme. Toys for Tots on the side of the number 3 car. Good campaign and good company there for the 3 car, and got the sort of the red, white, and blue going on. A little teddy bear for the Toys for Tots, always a good design as well. Number 4, Overstock, seen that one before. Number 5, Hendrick Cars, we've seen that one before. Solomon Plumbing, looks like they got some names on the side of that one. I would assume it's probably workers that work for them or something like that, or maybe regions or districts. I haven't gotten the backstory on this. Like I said, in Tri-County all weekend, so not up to date on that one, but good looking car. Also a good looking car for Corey LaJoy here in the number 7 Ketcherita Chevrolet for Chili's. The Chili's design, always a good looking scheme, and the margarita on the side of the car here. Got the green and the red really popping. I think this is a good paint scheme. Morgan and Morgan on the side of Kyle Busch. This one's polarizing. You either like the face on the hood or you don't like the face on the hood. You either like the yellow and black or you don't like the yellow and black. And Chase Elliott going with the Napa Gold filters, the black and gold, sort of looking like the Bandit here. Chase the Bandit, Bo Darville here for Chase Elliott looking scheme. I like it. I feel it. Let's see. Winchester for Noah Gregson on the number 10 Bass Pro Shops Ford. So good looking paint scheme there. Sort of got a red, white, and blue for Labor Day going. Denny Hamlin, a really popular one. He's run one similar to this. This for to honor Roy Hendrick, famous racer, the Flying 11. He had a similar scheme like this that he actually won Darlington in, which is more the previous scheme is almost the exact replica. This one is just a tribute and honor. Either way, good looking scheme here for Denny Hamlin. I think this one's going to be really popular as well. Definitely among the South Boston, Martinsville fans for sure, of which I am one. Number 12, Menard's car, really good looking car, but we've seen that one before. Got Richmond water heaters on the hood. I like that neon. I guess you either like the neon yellow or you don't like the neon yellow on the Menards deal. I like the neon yellow. High Point on the side of the number 14 for Chase Briscoe. A little bit different scheme than normal for them. I can't tell if that's like either a white or a really, really light blue. Normally they got a light blue going on, but I think that looks white here. So white and black here for the High Point Mahindra Tractors, number 14 of Chase Briscoe. Meat and Bone, once again on the side of Kaz Gralla. Good looking car. Got the flames of the grill on that one. Acceptance.com on the side of the number 16 for Shane Van Gisbergen. A green or a neon green and a chrome blue is the number, and then a Duke blue for the regular color there. Build Submarines, we've seen that one before. Red, white, and blue, a Tracker, number 19 for Martin Truex. That's going to be a super popular one for sure. Number 20, Ream, Toyota for Chris Bell. That's going to be a good one as well. Classic scheme for Harrison Burton and the Wood Brothers. So a good deal with them as well. He's in the playoffs. Big controversy, I guess. I guess that was a big controversy. With Joey Logano and the Shell Pennzoil, we've seen that one before. And the U.S. Air Force going with the primer gray and blue on the hood for your pole sitter, Bubba Wallace. We'll get to the rundown of the lineup. Liberty University Flames on the side for William Byron. 31 Cry Cool for Daniel Hemrick. 34 Color Tech. Now, this is a new one for Michael McDowell. Good looking car for Michael McDowell. I'm going to put that one in my top 5 as well. Long John Silver's, I'm going to put that one in my top 5 as well, just because I always like the Long John Silver's car. For Pickle Todd Gilliland, number 41. I guess he's Long John Todd today. Let's see. Ryan Priest with the number 41 Haas Tooling car. We've seen that one before. The 42 mobile car. That's at least the second time that John Hunter Demachek has run that one. Good looking mobile scheme, but those other mobile schemes were just, I don't know. Mobile had all the mobile schemes this year have been good. This is just the less good of those mobile schemes, I guess I should say. But still a really good looking scheme. Dollar Tree going with the green and gold on Eric Jones. Don't sleep on him. Tyler Reddick in the Upper Deck trading cards, number 45 car, the yellow, red, and blue. So good looking car there. A little bit of a different change up there for Tyler Reddick. And the Dr. Drumstick on the side of the 47 for Ricky Stenhouse Jr., 48 Ally, normal scheme. NCFOP Lodge number 9 on the side of the 51 for Justin Haley. He's got sort of a Wrangler blue and yellow look going on, but not exactly like a Wrangler car. On the field, Timmy Hill will be get at Walmart. 66 for MBM Motorsports. Basically, Carl Long's ride. August Health, we've seen the blue and the orange there before. Swamp Rabbits here for the number 77 of Carson Hocevar. We'll see if he gets to throw out the first pitch for them. And Freeway.com on the 99 for Daniel Suarez. We've seen that one before. All right, let's get to lineup, and then we will get to the, statistics and stuff like that. Bubba Wallace is going to lead the way in the number 23 at Crew Chief Booty Barker. Carson Hocevar rolling off second with Lucas Lambert as his crew chief. Chase Briscoe third, Kyle Larson fourth, Martin Truex Jr. fifth. So the usual suspects from 3 to 5th, but I think the front row probably surprised a few people. This track does lend toward first-time winners, so I wouldn't sleep on either one of them. Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney, William Byron, Christopher Bell, Chris Buescher round out your top 10. Then you got Austin Cindric, Brad Keselowski, Ty Gibbs, Denny Hamlin, Josh Berry, Austin Dillon, Kyle Busch, John Hunter Nemechek, Corey LaJoie, and Chase Elliott as your top 20. And then 21st on back is going to be Justin Haley, Ross Chastain, Joey Logano, Harrison Burton, Daniel Hemrick, Zane Smith, Alex Bowman, Eric Jones, Noah Gragson, Ryan Preece 30th, 31st, Michael McDowell, Daniel Suarez, Todd Gilliland, Shane Van Gisbergen, Kaz Grala, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and Timmy Hill. So there you go. Statistically, since 2021, the best driver here with average finish is a tie. It's going to be between Denny Hamlin and William Byron for 10.0. Joey Logano, 11.0, going to be third. Kevin Harvick not in the race, but it does bode well for Josh Berry at 11.5. Brad Keselowski, 11.9. Tyler Reddick, 13.0. Ty Gibbs, 13.5. Chris Bell, Bubba Wallace, Chase Elliott, and Chris Buescher with Kyle Larson, all somewhere in there that would be your top 10, because some of these drivers are not here anymore in the sports. Ross Chastain also in there at a 16.1. So there, let's go to previous winners in the last 7 races, and this is the tail of the tape. In the last 7 races, we don't have any repeat winners, but Martin Truex Jr., Eric Jones, Kyle Larson, Brad Keselowski, Joey Logano, William Byron, and Denny Hamlin are all your previous 7 winners. So let's go to top 5s to see who's been the most consistent. And Denny Hamlin is going to lead that list there. No surprise, tire saving race, but he has 4 top 5s. List of people here with 3 top 5s in that span, including Tyler Reddick, William Byron, and Kyle Larson. Chase Elliott with 2, Ross Chastain, Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, and Martin Truex Jr. also with 2 apiece. Now let's go to laps led, because sometimes that tells the story. And here at Darlington, I think this is going to tell the story, because Martin Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin, Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick, Kyle Busch are your lap leaders there. 470 for Martin Truex Jr., 386 for Denny Hamlin. I would have to say those are going to be my odds-on favorite, and not too far behind them, Kyle Larson and Tyler Reddick. I would throw them in there. And at 183, 171, Joey Logano and Kyle Busch. I think your win comes from there, but don't discount Ross Chastain at 131. So let's just get to my picks, and then I'll jump into the chats. My wild card is going to be Ross Chastain or Bubba Wallace, because, like I said, Tyler Reddick, he's got a lot of laps led here. 23:11, knows how to get the job done. And Denny Hamlin knows how to get the job done. My top 3 picks are going to be Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, and Martin Truex Jr. And I'm going to say Kyle Larson because he wants to win this regular season points championship. He's probably going to go Hail Mary mode, and I think he is going to be my favorite to win this race. But like I said, Denny Hamlin and Martin Truex Jr. also have to be your favorites. But like I said, either Ross Chastain or Bubba Wallace are going to be my wild card picks. All right, let's jump into the chat and see what you guys want to talk about. That is the poll question. Who do you think gets the last playoff spot? The 17, the 17, the 23, the 1, or the 8. Let's see. Will the 77 car get his first win today? That's another one I wouldn't sleep on. I think he's got a really good chance. OJ and Toothpaste saying, I feel bad for Sheldon Creed. Didn't win yesterday. Yeah, he's I don't know. He's got a curse. I don't know. A lot of people calling him the second place merchant or whatever. So we'll see. Hopefully he can break through and get one done here before it's all said and done. What's up, Gina Allison? Good to see you, my friend. BB's in the house, y'all. What's up, we are in the house. And like I said, Kyle Busch, I wouldn't sleep on him either. He's got a good chance of winning this thing and getting into the playoffs. It sucked watching Creed not get a win after the late race caution. That's what I'm telling you, man. These late race cautions are getting crazy. So unfortunate deal for Creed. He's got to eventually break through, man. It's getting crazy ridiculous at this point. It's kind of getting a totally different situation, but it almost reminds me of like Earnhardt at Daytona for the 500. Like something always happens with Sheldon Creed. Rowdy Nation, no matter what, for sure. We are Rowdy Nation, no matter what. Kyle Busch got a good chance to get into the playoffs, though. Either way, I think voted for Chastain in the poll, not just because of desire for another playoff cut line blow up, but Ross is a fellow Floridian. Darlington is my favorite banked oval, says Matt Hunter. I think Ross has a good chance. Like I said, he's my wild card, and like I said, I wouldn't sleep on Kyle Busch either. What's up, Glock? Good to see you on here, my friend. BB, I think we got to take a trip to City Hall to talk with Mayor Jeff Burton, since he misspoke of Sheldon Creed's second place stats, saying he has 10 second place finishes instead of 11. Hey, there you go. We got to tighten up on the old got to tighten up on the mayor. Give Sheldon Creed his proper amount of stats there. I agree. Howdy from the Great White North. What's up, Robin Marks? What's up, Canada? Larson is going to send it today. It's always fun to watch. Yeah, I think Larson's going to be my pick to win this race, just because I feel like he wants to win that regular season, just to sort of. I think it really irritated him, all the waiver talk around the Charlotte deal. And I think he wants to prove that he could win the regular season by still missing a race one way or the other. So I think he's going to be super motivated here today to make something happen. But he's got Tyler Reddick, who is really, really good at this track as well. So he's going to need some help. He's going to need some help from Tyler Reddick to make this thing happen. And don't sleep on Chase Elliott either. Chase Elliott right there in the points deal as well. So yeah, that is I think we got to the end of the chat. So I don't know if the chat's malfunctioning or what. So I'll hang out here for another couple minutes, and if not, I will jump off. But the poll question 17 has 39% of the vote, so a lot of people going with Chris Buescher there to get into the last place. 8% for the 23 above Wallace, 24% for Ross Chastain, 27% for Kyle Busch. So a lot of people thinking Kyle Busch wins the race today. John Forrester saying, this is my chance to cheer on SHR drivers. This is my last chance to cheer on SHR drivers. And I have new merch, and I will be deciding, says John Forrester. Yeah, for the regular season, no doubt about it. So this marks the last regular season race for SHR as currently constructed. It will be Haas next season. So that will be that for sure. Is Bowling Green? Bowman Gray? I got you. Is Bowman Gray a single lane track? Says Mark Langren. It is a single lane track, a single groove, and you're gonna have to root people out of the way. That's kind of what makes it exciting. That's why they call it the Madhouse. That's why so many people get into drama, I guess you could say, over there, because there's a lot of rooting and gouging. At this point, I just want KB to get a win for him and his record of a win year, says Gina Allison. I think he'll get a win. The way they've been trending upward, I think he's got a good chance of getting a win this season. I don't know if it's this race, but just the way they've been trending, it seems like he's getting better and better. That team's getting better and better. So we'll see. We'll see. A lot of people weren't expecting you to go live today, BB, says Camara. Oh, that's all good. I'm not worried about it. I just got in. I didn't know if I was going to be able to go live or not. So it is what it is. Not too concerned about it. We'll get things going for sure. But we'll definitely be here after the race, no doubt about it. So why run a race there, says Mark Langren. There's a lot of one groove tracks. I think it's just just to answer your question totally honestly, I think it's just a fill gap race until they get the next place that they want to do the Busch Light Clash at. So I think it's just going to be a stopgap until they can plug in. I think they had something else on the back burner that they want to plug in there. So we'll see what happens with it going forward. Happy race day, everyone, says Gina. Looks like there is rain around the racetrack, says Drummond Son. Always a chance this time in North and South Carolina. There's going to be some pop-up showers. Unfortunately, had a few of them at TriCounty as well this weekend. So even all the way to the mountains, to the beach area in these areas, you got a chance of them. Christopher Bell saved it from the wall by Stone Cold Custer. Says in between the lanes. I saw the finish, but I didn't get to see like the entire race. So Christopher Bell, one of the best in the business. No surprise there. So NASCAR wants to clash to be a wreck fest. Absolutely. That's part of it. They want it to be. It's not a demolition derby. That's why I have so much fun with Steve Phelps saying that. It depends on the race for NASCAR. So it is what it is. BB, you're rad. Peace out. Peace out to you as well, Gina. Thanks for hanging out with us as always, and good luck to Rowdy. I think he's got a good chance of getting this thing done here today. He's one of the guys I'm watching for sure. But I think Ross is going to be my wild card pick just because he's trying to get into the playoffs. He might go full Ross mode, so we don't know. IndyCar is going on at Milwaukee. Quite a few wrecks shaking up the points leaders. Indeed, I'll have to check that out. BB, you enjoy your first college football Saturday of 2024. I'm probably going to. I'll probably be flipping back and forth between it. What are your thoughts on the first college football Thursday was pretty fun. That was a wild one. What are your thoughts on Legacy Motor Club and Eric Jones today? Looks like they're missing speed once again. I think Eric Jones can get it done here. I just feel like for whatever reason, 2311 or not 2311, but Legacy Motor Club, they've just been off this season for some reason. Well, not for some reason, because they're trying to do their own thing and not, do what they're not trying to follow the Joe Gibbs route or whatever. Man, I watched the F3 race probably more or less for financial reasons. They don't want to do the Joe Gibbs thing, but also long term build into the future type things as well. Man, I watched the F3 race today. It was a banger, says Bones does. Congratulations to Ferrari as well. Ferrari getting it done over there in F1. What a joke, says Mark Langren. Leclerc won the Italian GP, says in between the lanes. The way KFB is trending, he absolutely could pull a Stewart type of playoff run. Hey, that's actually a really good point, Charlotte. If Kyle Busch wins and gets in, the way he's been trending upward, he is sort of getting hot at the right time. I do agree with you there. That's a really good point. That's a really good point. Parlor had a hybrid problem, says Mark Langren. BB, we're going to need Pelot. Yeah, the autocorrect probably got you right there. Yeah, Pelot had a hybrid problem. So yeah, that's probably going to be a story over there in IndyCar as they have hybrid problems, and that's something to watch as a NASCAR fan because I think NASCAR is probably going to go to a hybrid system at some point as well. BB, we're going to need some willpower, says in between the lanes. I'm not worried about willpower. I just want either one of the Scotts to win or Kyle Kirkwood. I'm good with that. Are Grillo's pickles the best pickles from I haven't found one yet, but I'm gonna eat one when I find one. From everyone I've talked to, they are pretty tasty. Peacock, I went to lap 75 before the first caution. Wake up, NASCAR, says Brickyard. So hopefully NASCAR continues with that commercial model they had for Daytona. That wasn't a bad commercial model, I thought. So yeah, good point. Brexton Bush won his kitty race yesterday at Florence. Told his dad it was his turn, says Camaro 50. Hey, so there you go. Could get the mojo going. And I was actually able to watch the Cars Tour race, which was part of that as well Friday night at TriCounty because a couple of people in the motorhome lot had the race on, so we checked that out. So that was pretty cool. It was interesting seeing all those people I knew on Flow Racing TV. It's pretty cool and pretty bizarre at the same time. So weird. I hope the rumor of Pato to run Cup in Mexico next year comes true. Oh, that would be cool. The brain, no doubt about it. For sure. I think there's a lot of people you could plug in. Juan Pablo Montoya maybe in the 67 for Legacy, or not for Legacy, but for 2311. I don't know why I keep swapping 2311 and Legacy today, but it is what it is. What's up, Shy? Good to see you on here, my friend. I do like Lee and Letard together. Yeah, I think Lee Diffie brings a lot of excitement to the broadcast, so I think he's going to be a good addition, no doubt about it. So yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens, but looks like that's the last one. So we'll do this one again after the race is over, and then as normal. So we'll be back to normal after this. I don't think I have any more weekend excursions that would sort of conflict with this. But yeah, good deal. Keelan Harvick won too, says John Forster. No doubt about it. Keelan got his win in. Breakard did a video on Sheldon Creed and the money he had to get the Joe Gibbs Xfinity ride, and that he's not making a single dollar. It says in between the lanes. Yeah, he's a pay driver, so pay drivers typically are not going to make a ton of money unless there's somebody else footing the bill for him. I think his might be family money. I need to look into it, but I'll watch Breakard's video and see what Breakard's talking all about, and he'll fill me in on it. Breakard, a great channel. Elite Precision, another great channel. All kinds of guys, all the guys on the NASCAR Weekly podcast. Great channels as well. So check them all out. Good stuff. Beating and Banging with, I can't remember his last name, but his first name's Kyle. So he's a fellow Kyle. So check him out as well. CeeLo on the go. He's going to be streaming the race today. So check out CeeLo. And yeah, I think that's about it. Money invested back into the team. Enjoy the race, everyone. Says Camaro. Kenny Wallace won. Yeah, check out Kenny Wallace's channel too in Tri City Speedway. Timber race. I feel like he's like just a really good dude too. Final question: 36%. The 17 is going to make it in. 7% for the 23, 30% for the 1, 27% for the 8. So pretty even. Pretty even. Even though he's got the pole, only 7% of the vote. So we'll have to see what happens in the actual race. But good luck to all your drivers. I hope they do well, and I'll catch you when this thing is over. Probably about an hour after this thing's over with. Peace. Good luck to your football teams too, as well, college football teams.